Hello and welcome to the in-depth series section of Drishti IAS. I'm Aisha, and in today's episode we will be discussing about the Reserve Bank of India's new project, and that is the Project Nexus. So do not go on anything, just focus on the word nexus. What is the meaning of the word nexus? So if we will go by the basic meaning, you will automatically understand the meaning of this project. Nexus means that when many things, many companies, many organizations or many people come together and they link with each other. So different people coming together and linking with each other, and that is what is called forming a nexus. It means that many things, many organizations, many different entities are clubbed together, are linked together in a very connected manner, and that is what is called nexus. And this is what the project is all about, linking many things together. So let us see first of all about the points of discussion. First we'll be looking at the news, then what is Project Nexus, what are the benefits of it, who all other are the member countries, and in the end prelims practice question. Topic is of relevance from General Studies paper 3, that is economics. So let's begin. The news talks about what is Project Nexus, that the Reserve Bank of India, popularly known as the RBI, the Central Bank of India, that RBI has signed up for. So let us see. So RBI has joined Project Nexus. See, it is not saying it has formed. RBI has joined. It means Project Nexus was there and RBI has, or India has joined the Project Nexus. Now what is a Project Nexus? It is a multilateral international initiative to enable instant cross-border retail payments by interlinking domestic fast payment systems. Now understand this line. Multilateral international initiative. It means that multilateral, many different countries are associated with it, many different banks of different countries are associated with it, to enable instant cross-border retail payments. Cross-border retail payments means crossing the border. It means from one place to another place, from one country to another country. And then by interlinking domestic fast payment systems. Interlinking means linking from one to another. It means all the different multilateral initiatives must be linked with each other, must be clubbed with each other. Domestic fast payment system. Fast payment system means the payment which can be done within seconds. And like for example, in India we use the UPI, which is the Unified Payment Interface. So Unified Payment Interface in India is an example of the fast payment system. It means making the payment from one device to another device or from one entity to another entity at a very fast scale. Like for example, in few seconds the payment can be made. So this Project Nexus is all about making the fast payments cross border. It means making the payment using the fast payment systems cross border. Like for example, if one person, see, if there is one person and this is the second person, one is standing in India, like for example, second is standing in Thailand, and if these two countries are part of Project Nexus, then these two countries, the people of these two countries can use the fast payment system and can make payment from India to Thailand or from Thailand to India using the fast payment system of these two countries. Like in India it is UPI, in Thailand it can be anything with regard to its central bank. So the payment can be made cross border within seconds. So this is all about the Project Nexus. So India's UPI and FPS of Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand, they are interlinked through Nexus, that is Project Nexus. So see, FPS means the fast payment system. So India's fast payment system is UPI, and the other countries which are involved in Project Nexus apart from India is Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. And the amazing part is that these countries are part of ASEAN grouping. So apart from India, as of now, Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. So the fast payment system of these countries plus the fast payment system of India, that is UPI, will be interlinked together under Project Nexus. As of now, only these countries are part of the Project Nexus, that is in total 5, including India. Excluding India, it is Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand, that is 4. So these countries will be interlinked through Project Nexus. Then platform can be extended to more countries in the coming future, seeing the performance of these countries under the Project Nexus. Then comes, what is Project Nexus? As we all know that RBI has joined the Project Nexus. So which is the entity or which is the organization who has conceptualized the Project Nexus? So Project Nexus is conceptualized by the Innovation Hub of BIS, that is the Bank for International Settlement. Remember this, that RBI has not conceptualized this idea. It is the BIS who has conceptualized this idea. Important point to remember, because the examiner can trick you there, because we know that from India's part it is RBI, but overall it is not RBI, it is BIS who has conceptualized it. And it will work toward enhancing cross-border payment by connecting the multiple domestic instant payment system globally. Globally means like Malaysia, Thailand, Singapore, these countries, instant payment systems will be linked to India's UPI. Then first BIS Innovation Hub project in the payments area to move towards live implementation. Live implementation means that the moment you will make payment, the other person standing cross border or in some other country will receive the payment then and there within seconds. So this will be the first Bank for International Settlement or Bank for International Settlement Innovation Hub project. So this is the first project of BIS which will work towards the live implementation. Then RBI has been collaborating bilaterally with various countries to link India's UPI with their respective fast payment system for cross-border P2B. P2P means person to person, one person in India, another person in standing in whichever country, and P2M, that is person to merchant respectively with regard to their payment. So it is not that RBI is only expanding its UPI facility or the fast payment system facility with regard to Project Nexus. No, it is also enhancing and it is also promoting its fast movement instant payment services bilaterally also with other countries. Then RBI's efforts in expanding the international reach of Indian payment system, because it will increase the reach of Indian payment system. And also last year we saw that India and UAE also signed a pact in rupee dirham, and India's UPI will also work there also, and in Middle Eastern countries also India's UPI is expanding its reaches. So that is very good example of how the payment system of India would improve and how the people would benefit and how fast the payment in the coming times can be made cross-border. Now, in over 70 countries today, domestic payment reach their destination in seconds. More than 70 countries at near zero cost to the sender or recipient. Now, near zero cost is also one of the points that needs to be focused on, because in earlier times the payment that a person used to make cross border was, the charges were very high because a person cannot do it by themselves. The person needed to go to a merchant or to the bank to do it. But now a person can do it just with one click on their phone and at the near zero cost. Then growing availability of instant payment systems. Connecting these instant payment systems to each other can enable cross-border payments from sender to recipient within 60 seconds. So now this is not exactly like 60 seconds. It is just an example of instant payment system that within seconds the payment can be made. Now coming next is, what are the benefits of the Project Nexus? Benefits are standardized the way IPS connect to each other. IPS means instant payment service. So this will standardize the way that how the instant payment service will connect to one to another and from one country to another country. So a standard format will be set. Then operator can make one connection to the Nexus platform, and that will also allow how the other Nexus with regard to other countries can also be made. allow fast payment system. Now or in earlier days, the sending of money from one country to another country or cross border took many days. It took more than 2 days, 3 days, and even 4 to 5 days also. But now that time will be saved and payment will be made faster and cost will also be very low. Then accelerate the growth of instant cross-border payment. Now instant payments can also be done, and this will also increase the transactions done. Strengthen the situation of rupee in the international market, because this will work towards internationalization of the Indian currency and will also increase its reach in the international market. Now, who all are the member countries? As Project Nexus, India with other 4 countries of the ASEAN grouping are the founding members, like India with Malaysia, Philippines, Singapore and Thailand. These are the founding countries of the Project Nexus. And this agreement was signed by the BIS and the central bank of the founding countries. So every country's central bank has signed this agreement, and the agreement was signed on June 30, 2024. And Indonesia will also join the platform in future, as there is in future many countries who wants to join the Project Nexus can join it. It is not that the Project Nexus will remain strict to only these 5 countries. Now, in the end, a prelims MCQ, and you people need to tell me the answer in the comment section. Project Nexus has been conceptualized by which of the following organizations? That is RBI, that is the Reserve Bank of India, BIS, that is the Bank for International Settlement, IMF, that is the International Monetary Fund, and last is World Bank. So out of these 4, who has conceptualized the Project Nexus? As we have discussed this in the video, so give me the answer in the comment section. And that's all for today. Thank you so much for watching. Till we meet next time, keep reading, keep writing and keep subscribing to the channel. Thank you.
For more informative content, like, share and subscribe, and do not forget to press the bell icon to get the notifications.